This is take one. As we move from the birth of Jesus Christ into the church year, moving toward Epiphany, we see Jesus as he begins to grow up, to fulfill those prophecies, to fulfill the law as he is to do. Not only as we see in the story of him going to the cross, but even in the beginning stages, as he begins his life fulfilling that. We know it with the Old Testament prophecies that came to fruition with his birth. But now we see it as his mother and father take him to the temple to be circumcised and to be named and to be presented to the Lord for that work that he is to do, that we know him as Lord and Savior. And it just reminds us of the importance of praising God, not just in the special, but also in the ordinary, in the daily, in all of life. And that seems to be in our life today that rhythm of faith has been reduced. And sometimes we see it as church attendance falls by the wayside. It used to be that we had a term for those that only came at Christmas and Easter. They were CEO Christians, Christmas and Easter only. But even now, the regulars are picking and choosing when they come due to a variety of circumstances, whether it be financial, whether it be health-wise or whatever. But even more importantly, that regular marks of life, birth and marriage and death, are also seeing that those ceremonies that go with them have become more social rather than religious, rather than marks of the faith. In some ways, it's almost you're fulfilling a family obligation to be married in the church or to have that child baptized. It's sort of a requirement that, my Aunt Bessie or my mother wanted me to go to a church and be formally married in that. And it's sort of keeping promises. But they're keeping promises in the dark, because they've lost all the meaning of what it is to do this in relationship with God. You see, our lives move not only in the special moments, but also in our daily events. And they seem to be more and more devoid of any acknowledgement of the divine interaction that we have as he moves among us. It seems like there's little room to experience the awe and wonder of God and what he can do in our daily life and what he can do in those special moments. And it also seems that there's no opening for the mystery of God to touch us. Indeed, it seems that we've become more and more blind to who God is and what he can do. That's the first take.